Hi guys and welcome. Everyone, today we'll be discussing linking verbs on page 5. Alright, link or linking verbs. So, check out the examples on the board, everyone. A. Carla is a doctor. B. She seemed unable to concentrate. Unable means she couldn't concentrate, focus. She seemed unable to concentrate. C. The lost child looked scared, frightened. D. The fresh pie, apple pie, it is a kind of cake, for example, the fresh pie smelled wonderful. Everyone, you see the verbs here is seemed, looked, and smelled. So, some main verbs are called linking verbs or link verbs. These verbs are not followed by objects. Instead, they are followed by phrases which give extra information about the subject. So, everyone, verbs like seem, is, appear are called linking verbs, okay? And they're not followed by objects. And we use phrases to give extra information about the subject. Here, guys, we've got a list of linking verbs, okay, or link verbs. So, other linking verbs. Be, is or was verb. Keep, prove, to show that something is correct. Remain or stay. Become, come, end up, grow, turn out, appear, look, seem, sound, get, smell, and taste. Guys, end up, if you end up doing something or if you end up in a particular state or situation, you do that thing or you get into that state without having planned for it. Okay, end up. So, this is a list of linking verbs. We call them linking verbs or link verbs. Well, E. It sounds nice, or it was a nice place. You see, sound and was are both linking verbs. Well, most of linking verbs can be followed by either an adjective or a noun phrase. So, everyone, you see here, nice is an adjective, and a nice place is a noun phrase. You see, a nice place. So, it is a noun phrase. Okay, G. How did you come to know one another? Okay, so how did you come to know one another? One another, everyone, means each other. Okay, one another means each other. So how did you know? How did you come to know one another? How did you get to know each other? Ali has grown thoughtful over the years. He has become considerate, thoughtful over the years, and it kept him awake. Well, the note. When they are used as linking verbs, come and grow can't be followed by a noun phrase. So everyone, when we use come and grow as linking verbs, we can't use a noun phrase after them. Keep, the verb keep, is only followed by a noun if an adjective follows it. So we use a noun after it when we have an adjective. J. The room appears to be brighter than when I last saw it. Okay, you see, appear is a linking verb. K. Anne didn't seem very sure. Again, seem is a linking verb. L. I didn't go in because she appeared to be asleep. You see, appeared to be asleep. Now, the notes. After the verbs appear, meaning seem true, look, meaning seem, prove, seem, and turn out, change, we can often either include or omit to be. Alright, so the use of to be is optional. You can either use it or omit it, delete it, leave it out. However, following these verbs, to be is usually included before the adjectives alive, alone, asleep, and awake, and before the ing forms of verbs. So everyone, if we have these adjectives, alive, alone, asleep, and awake, and when we are using the ing forms, we prefer to keep the verb to be. For example, he seems to be sleeping. He seems to be. Why to be? Because we have a gerund form, ing form. He seems to be sleeping right now. Alright, M. He walked into what seemed to be a cave. You see, seemed to be. N. She seems to be a very efficient salesperson. Seems to be or seems a very efficient salesperson. The notes. Before a noun, we include to be when the noun tells us what the subject is. So, here you see, what is the subject? A cave. We need to be. But we often leave it out, we often omit it, we often delete it when we give our opinion of the person or thing in the subject, like in. We leave out to be in formal English. Okay, so we leave it out, we omit it in formal English. So here, everyone, in M, because it tells us what the subject is, we need to be. But in N, since we are giving our own opinion about the subject, the use of to be is optional. Okay? Now, let's throw some light on it. Let's shed some light on it. More examples. Number one, we have come to know what is going on in the world faster and faster. We have come to know. Nowadays, it is easier to get the information. We have come to know. Two, doesn't that seem weird to you? Weird means strange. It is an adjective. Three, please remain seated until all the lights are on. Don't get up. Don't stand up. Remain seated. Sit down. You see, remain seated. Remain is a linking verb. She stayed late to finish the report. Stay plus an adjective. 5. Peter bikes to work to keep fit. Stay in shape. Keep fit. Keep plus an adjective. 6. As we grow older, become older, get old, we worry more about our health. 7. Istanbul sounds really exciting, looks, seems, appears really exciting. You see an adjective. 8. He was kept alive, an adjective, on a life support machine. You see here, this is a life support machine, life support equipment. 9. He came around, he paid a visit for a coffee, and we ended up having a meal together. He was here just for a coffee, but finally we had a meal together. You see, end up doing something, as I explained earlier. Number 10, how do you stay awake during boring lectures? Stay awake. You see an adjective. All right, linking verbs 2. Check out the examples, everyone. Just a minute. Okay. Now, A. Victor seemed to grow taller every day. You see, seemed to grow taller. B. I think mom's going a bit deaf. You know, deaf? What? Yeah. Go deaf. When someone loses their hearing, yeah, we say they go deaf. C. In October, the leaves turn orange and yellow. In the fall, the leaves, you know, a leaf and leaves of trees, they change, they turn orange and yellow. The notes. We use the linking verb become to describe a process of change. So it refers to changes. Get. A number of other linking verbs can be used instead of become, including such as come, get, go, grow, turn, or turn into. So become is used to talk about changes. B. I first got suspicious when he looked into all the cars. You know, when you get suspicious, you think something wrong, something is wrong, it is kind of fishy. So we can say become suspicious. So become is more formal than get. Okay. E. Don't get upset about it. Don't get sad. Don't become sad about it. F. Where did you live before you got married? You see, get married. The notes. We use get rather than become in informal speech and writing before difficult, ill, interested, pregnant. You know, when a woman is pregnant, she's going to give birth to a child. Suspicious, yeah, something is suspicious. It is hard to believe. Unhappy and worried. So, with these adjectives, we generally use get worried, get unhappy, get pregnant. Okay, this is more common. And of course, let's say informal. In imperatives, everyone, imperative, for example, close the door, sit down, don't talk, listen to me. These are imperatives. Again, we use get. And in phrases such as get changed, yeah, you change your clothes, okay, for clothes. Get dressed, yeah, you just put on your clothes. Get married, get divorced. So these phrases are generally used with get, all right? G. He became recognized as an expert. People knew him. He got recognized. H. Their bodies have become adapted to high altitude. Altitude means height. Okay? Adapted means change. So have become. By the way, become, became, become. I. Dr. Harris became an advisor to the government. Yeah, became an advisor. They chose him, for example. J. The traffic lights turned green, went green. You see a change of color. And I pulled away. I started moving. Well, we prefer become to talk about a more abstract or technical process of change. Okay, abstract. We use become, not get, if there is a noun phrase after the linking verb. So, if we have a noun phrase, everyone, we use become. Look, an advisor to the government is a noun phrase, alright, in I. So, we prefer become, not get. We use go or turn, not usually get or become, when we talk about color changes or color changing. So everyone, to talk about color changing, we generally prefer go or turn. Go red, turn red. Go yellow, turn yellow. K. The company went bust and had to close. Went bust, everyone, means went bankrupt, when a company loses all its money and had to shut down, had to close. L, my computer has gone wrong again. My computer's gone wrong again. There's something wrong with it. M, some people get ill very easily, become ill, get ill. Well, the notes. We often use go to talk about changes, particularly for unwanted situations, unwelcome, bad situations. For example, go deaf when someone can't hear, go blind when people lose their eyesight, go bald, I'm just going bald, lose your hair. Go mad, mad means crazy, go crazy, go wild, they have the same meaning. Go bad or go off, and go moldy and rotten. Well, everyone, let me show you some pictures to just explain the meanings of, just a minute, these words. So, everyone, you see this bread here. We say the bread has gone moldy. You see these stains on it. Okay, so the bread has gone moldy. Or here, you can see a lot of fruit. We say the fruit has gone off or gone rotten. You see, rotten food or fruit is not good to have. We can't use it. Okay? So, okay. Yes. Alright, so go bad or go off, go moldy, go rotten. Go bust, again, as I mentioned earlier, means go bankrupt. Go dead, the battery went dead, for example. Go missing, my keys went missing, or go wrong means there is a problem. But note, we say get ill, we don't say go. We say get old, I'm getting old. I don't think so. I'm still young. Or we say get tired, we don't say go, we say get tired, get old, get ill. Well, N, I finally came or grew to appreciate his work, to be thankful of his work. So, come or grow, step by step. After the verbs come, get, and grow, but not after become, so after come, get, and grow, we can use to infinitive. So, come to know, get to know. Come and grow are often used to talk about gradual changes, gradual, little, small changes. Now, check out the examples. Let's throw some light on it. Number one, Rose's hair was already turning gray. You know, turn gray. When you get older, your hair turns gray, everyone. Two, Dad started going bald when he was in his 30s. Go bald, lose your head. 3. He grew bored of the countryside. Grow bored, sick and tired of. Number 4. I thought I was too old to get pregnant. Yeah, you see, get pregnant when a woman is going to give birth to a child. We say they are pregnant. 5. She knew that Gran couldn't hurry herself getting dressed to wear clothes, to put on clothes, and needed help. 6. I was becoming increasingly more and more suspicious of his motives. Motive means the reason for doing something. Number 7. I've grown to like her over the mouse. So, grown to do something. 8. She turned pale and started to shiver. Okay, look at the color of her skin. She turned pale. The color of her face changed and started to shiver. When it is cold, everyone, we start to shiver. Number 9. I never get to see her now that she's left the company. She has left the company. So get to do something. 10. Bob first got interested in music when he was about 16. So he got interested. He became interested. Okay, now let's see. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so grammar box 1, linking verbs. John is a doctor. She seemed unable to concentrate. The house became Peter's in 1980. It means Peter bought the house. He got the house in 1980. So it became his house. Okay. Everyone, the adjective or noun in sentences like these is called a complement. Here, you see, the verb is seemed, the verb seemed here, the verb became. As we discussed earlier, they are called linking verbs. Well, a doctor unable to concentrate or Peters in 1980, these phrases, everyone, are called complements. Complement, okay? They give extra information about the subject. For example, doctor refers to John. Unable to concentrate refers to she. Became Peter's in 1980 refers to the house. We call them complements. Okay, they refer to the subject. They describe the subject. The verb is called a linking verb or a linked verb. The most common linking verb is to be. Others include become, turn, stay, come, keep, appear, sound, grow, remain, look, smell, and taste. So, and feel and get, of course, you can add it to the list. So, these are the most common linking verbs or linked verbs. After appear and seem, we sometimes use to be before an adjective. So, after these two verbs, after appear and seem, you can use to be when there is an adjective. For example, he seems or he appears to be nervous. You see, nervous is an adjective. We have the verb seem or appear, so we can use to be. By the way, it is optional. We include to be before the adjectives alive, alive opposite of dead, alone, asleep opposite of awake, so asleep is opposite of awake, adrift. Adrift, everyone, means moving on water and not controlled by anyone. Moving on water, adrift. Aware, aware means knowing about something, and alone. So everyone, before these adjectives, we generally use to be. For example, I didn't go in because she appeared to be asleep. Our verb is appeared. There is an adjective, sleep, so we can use the verb to be. A noun will include to be when it tells us who or what the subject is. But we can often leave it out, we can often omit it, delete it, when we give our opinion of the person or thing in the subject. So when we are giving our own opinion, the use of to be is optional. Okay. We leave out to be in more formal English. So the use of to be is kind of informal. Compare. We went through what appeared to be a locked door. You see, a locked door tells us about the subject, so we need to keep it. But here, she seemed a very efficient salesperson, or she seemed to be. You see, everyone, the use of to be here is optional. Why? Because we are giving our own opinion about the person. So, whenever we're giving our own opinion of the person or something, the use of to be is optional. Notice that we include to be before ing forms. Growing, moving, playing. Remember, he seems to be sleeping. Yeah, seems to be, because of sleeping, ing, we need to be. It seems to be growing rapidly. Rapidly means fast. You see, to be growing, ing form. Well, there's a chart here, everyone. You see, at the top of the chart table, there's a list of linking verbs: become, get, go, grow, turn into, and come. Turn into means change. And here we have some categories. So, everyone, to talk about a process of change, we use all of them. We use all the verbs to talk about a process of change. Okay, which one is used in informal speech and writing? It is get. Guys, we use get in informal speech and writing. To talk about more abstract or technical changes, okay, we use what? We use become. Alright, we use become. To talk about change of job, again, we use become. She became a teacher. To talk about color changes, everyone, we use go and turn. Yes, go yellow, turn yellow, color change. To talk about undesirable state, unwanted, unwelcome changes or states, we use go. Go deaf, go moldy, remember? To talk about a particular age, we use turn 20, turn 60. And to talk about change of material, for example, from liquid into solid, change of material, we use turn into. For example, the water turned into steam. or the ice turned into water. And with infinitives, everyone, we use get, grow, and come. Okay, now let's check out the example. So, number one, he became recognized as the leading authority on the subject. Leading, the most important, and authority means someone who has power. So he became recognized, he was known as the leading authority on the subject. This is a process of change. Or their bodies have become adapted to living at high altitudes. So become adapted. Again, a process of change. Number two, Dr. Smallman became an advisor to the US government. You see, became an advisor. Everyone, here we have change of job. You know, an advisor, someone who gives advice to people. So we have a change of job here, so become is used. Number three, get is used in informal speech and writing, in imperatives and in phrases such as get broken, get killed, get married, get dressed, get lost, and get hurt. Don't get upset about it. So, guys, get is informal, don't forget. We can use it in imperatives. Say, for example, get out of here, get lost. And in some fixed expressions, get married, divorced, lost, killed. So remember, the use of get is informal. Number four, the traffic lights turned or went green and I pulled away. Pull away means start moving. Guys, we have a change of color here. You see, turned green or went green. So, a color change. We use turn or go. Number five, go bad or go off. Remember, the food and fruit goes off. It means it is useless, it is unhealthy, not good anymore to eat. Go moldy, those green, let's say, substances we have on bread, for example. Go deaf, someone can't hear. Go blind, they can't see. Go bald, they lose their hair. Go dead, your cell phone goes dead. Something goes missing and something goes wrong. Again, these are some fixed expressions, everyone. The children went completely crazy at the party. They just enjoyed themselves. They made a lot of noise. They just ran around. They shouted. They went crazy. My computer has gone wrong again. It has crashed. It has crashed. It has stopped working. Go wrong. 6. He turned 60 last year. Why turn? Everyone, remember we have a particular age here. Yeah. It was my birthday and I turned 40. Yeah. She turned 16 last month. So change of age. Number 7. In my dream, all the sheep turned into wolves. You know, turn into means change into. Okay? It is a change of material. By the way, we say a sheep and a lot of sheep. Don't add s to it. So, all the sheep turned into, they changed into wolves. You know, wolf and wolves. Those animals that look like dogs, but they are really dangerous. And 8, I eventually came or grew to appreciate his work, step by step, okay, gradually, step by step. I soon got to know their names, again, step by step, gradual changes, all right, gradual changes. Micro practice. In the following sentences, Use appropriate linking verbs. Complete them using suitable linking verbs. Number 1, when I looked through the window, Charles seemed or appeared to be alone. Seemed or appeared. Number 2, I've adjusted the antenna and the television seems or appears to be working okay now. You know, adjust, everyone, means make slight changes. And you know, antenna. To use a TV, we generally need an antenna. So TV seems or appears to be working okay. Thank God. Number 3, the reasons for my decision will be clear at the next meeting. Will become, maybe will get clear, but will be clear. Number 4, don't become upset or annoyed with me, but I've lost the car keys. Don't get annoyed is more common. Don't become annoyed, upset. Number 5, we soon grew or came to like each other, one another. You see, a gradual change. We soon grew or came to like each other. Number 6, it turns dark earlier in fall. In autumn, it gets dark, it turns dark, or it gets dark. Number 7, her son will turn 20 next year. You know, turn 20, it is a change of age, everyone, so turn 20. Water turns into steam when it boils. Water changes into steam when it boils. And number 9, most men in my country go bald in their early 20s. That's okay, go bald. Everyone, 20s means from 20 till 29. For example, you say, I'm in my 20s, 20 till 29. Early 20s means 20, 21, and 22. Early 20s. We have mid-20s and late 20s. Alright, that's it, everyone. We are done with linking words or link words. Well, hope you enjoyed our program. Thanks for accompanying and thanks for watching us and listening to us. I really appreciate it. Well, time to call it a day, everyone. Well, this is your teacher, Mr. Mazlumi from Chitsazan Language Institute.